YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 3 in the Pokemon Polished Crystal playthrough. Today, we are going to be heading down to Azalea Town and earn our second gym badge of this playthrough by taking on Bugsy and the Bug-type gym. Now, a couple quick updates here before we get things rolling. As I'm sure you've already noticed by now, but up on the team tracker there, we have a Flaffy Taffy sprite that replaces the Togepi sprite that was there as we finish things up in part 2. Now, even though I haven't hatched the egg for Togepi yet, we did put that as a placeholder because I was really struggling to find a Mareep, and I never actually did, as we were recording part 2 at nighttime, and Mareep only has a 5% encounter rate here on Route 32. But in between episodes, I spent like 1 hour and grinded up the team a little bit. That way we don't have to spend too much time grinding levels today. We can just kind of naturally flow through the cave and just go right into the Bugsy fight. But in doing so, when I was grinding levels here on Route 32, I did of course run into a bunch of Mareeps because I was doing it during the daytime. So I ended up catching a Mareep and I replaced it for the Togepi egg. And like I just said, you know, the egg is still actually chilling in the PC in the box. I haven't hatched it yet. But let's go ahead and showcase the team here, and then we're going to jump into Union Cave and get the action started. So first off, Bayleaf and Teddy Ursa are leading the way at level 16. And that is where both of them were when we cut things off in part 2, so I didn't train them up at all. It was really just the two bird Pokemon here, because I feel like both of these mons are going to be pretty important against all the bug types, right? Obviously. So, with that being said, Spearow and Hoothoot were both like level 9, level 10, something like that. So I grinded them up to like 14, 15, as you can see here. And then Phanpy, I think, was level 13, so I just kind of hit that one level. We already got rollout on Phanpy, and that's going to go ham in the gym against all those bug mons. But the reason that, you know, I was talking about it a bunch last time, but the reason I wanted the Mareep, and I already evolved it into a Flaffy, is because Scyther, of course, is a bug flying type, right? So it's weak to electric attacks. In addition to that, we can go ahead and showcase this Flaffy because, you know, you guys haven't seen it yet. In addition to that, I did catch one with static on the first try. Now, as you can see, it has a careful nature, which lowers special attack. Not ideal, but I'm not going to be using this for very long in the playthrough. So we do have static, which of course, you know, Scyther has a lot of physical attacks that will trigger static. But in addition to that, Flaffy also has Thunder Wave, so we can just straight up paralyze it as well. So here's the moveset we got for Flaffy. And then also, as I was leveling up, I think Hoothoot did learn a couple moves. Now, for now, as you can see on screen, this thing is a normal and flying type. But like I told you guys, when this thing evolves, it's actually a ghost flying type when it becomes Noctowl. That's going to happen at level 20. But we're only at level 15, so I really don't think I'm going to get to level 20 before the gym. I'm going to try for it, but I'm not going to, you know, spend too much time grinding on wild Pokemon. But, this is the Hoothoot with Insomnia, right? We did catch a couple Hoots. One had Insomnia, one had Keen Eye. But Insomnia is obviously the far superior ability. So we're going to go ahead and roll with this one, and I got a couple more levels onto it. And in doing so, we had Peck Hypnosis last time. But after grinding a few more levels, we learned Confusion and Nightshade, so it's, you know, not very powerful. It's just a Hoothoot, but it does have kind of a decent moveset going here. And then I don't think anybody else learned anything new, so let's go ahead and hop into Union Cave and head down towards Azalea Town. Now again, in this playthrough, I'm going to be taking things nice and slow. I'm not really going to be using the running shoes that much. I will use them from time to time, but in my opinion, it looks like I'm kind of putting the game in speed up mode whenever you run around. So, you know, with that being said, for the most part, we're just going to take things nice and slow. It's just a chill, relaxing playthrough. And we're going to be walking around for the majority of the playthrough. Have you explored the ruins of the Alph? I did a little bit, buddy, but I don't have Rock Smash or Surf, so we can't explore all of it. It's Ruin Maniac Jones. Just for you, Skimpy. Alright, and what does he got? He got an Omanite. Interesting. Level 8, though. We're about to smoke this thing with a Razor Leaf. See ya, Omanite. I wonder if he also has a Kabuto, because he did have 2 Mons. It's extremely effective, aka ×4. Let's get it. Not bad. First Pokemon we KO, we already get a level up. Alright, I'll take it. And he does have a Kabuto. Interesting looking sprite on Kabuto in this game. It's very, very dark in color, but again, this game does have color variations based off of the Pokemon's IVs and whatnot, so not necessarily all Kabutos are going to look like that, but we're probably not going to see too many of them anyway. Alright, let's go down here. Even though I don't have Surf, there's still always a couple items you can get down here. X defense is not great, but it's something. Something that I'll never use. I'm just going to toss it. Okay, we got Zubats in this cave. I'm also kind of curious what we can find in here, but everything is a little, you know, it's a little too low level to try to be utilizing it and train up these mons for the fight. Because again, I don't want to spend an hour and a half grinding up the team before we take on Bugsy, so that's why I do, you know, like half the grinding I'll do off camera. What do we got over here? Oh, there's actually like a TM, huh? This is actually the first time we found a yellow Poké Ball in this game. And that's, okay. Way to ruin the moment. I was going to open up the bag there, but let's take out this Geodude real quick. But that is our third TM overall now, because we did get the TM for Roost when we beat Faulkner. And even before that, we got the TM for Flash in the Sprout Tower. But both of those... Oh, okay, you actually have Sturdy. Interesting. Both of those TMs were gifted to us, right? So we didn't actually get to see the animation, or I guess the sprite, if you will, for the yellow Pokeball. But Swift is actually kind of interesting because Hoothoot, again, is still a normal type at this point, so I could probably give it Swift. And Teddy Ursa found a Repel. Good job, Teddy. So let's go over here to the TM pocket, and we can go ahead and use Swift. Now, I don't remember in this game if TMs are infinite use. I think they are. Actually, you know what? Just in case, I'm going to save the game, because, I mean, it is just Swift. It's not actually that good, but let's go ahead and use it on Hoot. I would like to teach it to Hoot and Flaffy, though. Teddy Ursa don't need it. He's got a much higher physical attack stat. But I'm kind of curious if TMs are infinite use. Also, what do I get rid of here? I think actually I get rid of Confusion because I'm never going to get Stab off it. Also, Nightshade is not that great. I kind of like Nightshade. I'm going to get rid of Confusion. We'll just roll with Peck and Swift, the dual stab attacks. Okay, okay. I still have Swift. Cool. So that's good. Actually, I just said I was going to teach it to Flaffy, and then I already forgot. Now, Flaffy, of course, just has Tackle. You know, Tackle's only 40 BP and Swift is 60. And also, it's a special attack versus physical, which, even though Flaffy's a careful nature, it still has a higher special attack stat. And so, therefore, Swift will do a lot more damage than Tackle will. Alright, let's keep it pushing here. I should also switch up the lead, by the way. Because I am trying to get Hoot up to level 20 to become a Noctowl for the gym fight, but again, I don't really think that's possible. Okay, this Geodude didn't have Sturdy. Interesting. Alright, let's switch up the lead. I could be doing a lot of swapping, I guess, with Hoot and Spearow. Also, Fanfy needs some levels, too. Let's actually roll with Fanfy for the next trainer fight here. And I could swap if I have to. Fanfy should be getting Magnitude soon. I think it learns it actually at 15. Whoa, what a surprise. I didn't expect to see anyone here. Okay. Sprite kind of looks like LeBron James. Interesting. Well, in the face and beard. Alright, this guy has an Onyx. It's actually probably going to give pretty good experience here. Now, Fanfy can't really damage this thing. I can hit it for super effective damage with Reversal, but that only works when, you know, it works better the lower HP you're at. So, let's go for Rollout and see how much damage I can do here. Rockto doesn't really do anything. If I can get like a 6-hit combo with Rollout, then we can start doing some damage. But let's see how far I can push this before I miss one of them. Wrap is kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay. I think it's actually doing 1 damage both times. But you know, what I'm kind of doing here is hoping that I become low enough HP where Reversal can put in some work. So I'm just kind of passing time with Rollout. Alright, that one might have done 3 damage. Not bad. The next one will bring him, you know, probably about 60% health left. But hopefully this wrap doesn't last too much longer, because I might get KO'd by that. Alright, we hit 4 in a row, which is cool. But he's still got about 70% health, actually. And now it would be great if I could miss a Rollout, actually. Because then we could put in some work here, but let's... Oh, I hit another one. Actually, okay. So that's fine. Now I don't want to miss. I'd rather just take him out. He might KO me with Rock Throw, though. How much? Oh, my rollout ended after 5 turns. So now we go reversal to KO it. I don't know if I live Rock Throw, but I'm gonna try. Oh, he went Rage. Easily take Rage. Garbage attack. Only does 3 HP. Okay. That worked out perfectly. And Fanfi's now ready to go ham here with reversal. Oh, okay, let me see if we learn Magnitude, though. I think Fanfi gets it at 15. Okay, it does. Perfect. Yeah. Well, we now actually have a real attacking option here. I'm never going to use Defense Curl, even though Defense Curl does combo with Rollout. It's a waste of time just to click Defense Curl when you can just stack Rollout damage. So let's put Magnitude at the bottom. This is perfect. Now we can actually take out Geodudes, too. Oh, okay, he only had 1 Mon. And Teddy Ursa found a Hyper Potion. You know what? I'm actually about to just potion up Fanfi. But I don't need to use Hyper Potions yet. We'll save those for later. Having Pickup is really cool, though. It's been... I have 2 Pokemon with Pickup, right? Fanfi and Teddy. So it's... And I just took a Repel off Teddy. So what happened to the Hyper Potion that he just found? Anyway. Interesting. Obviously, they can't hold multiple items at once. So that makes sense, but... I think... Well, I'm gonna take this out with Magnitude, but I think what I'm gonna do now is... I wonder if this is strong enough. Probably not. Nope. Just because of that calm nature. If I had like a Hardy or Sirius, just even like a neutral nature, we'd have gotten a KO there. Tackle will get it though. I ain't trying to roll like Magnitude 4 and have it live somehow. Even though that's still probably stronger than Tackle. Anyway. I'm going to switch to Hoot because I really want to get some levels for Hoot. And even if it has a bad matchup here, we can just switch it out, so it's not a big deal. Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough to battle. Oh, I'm more than that, buddy. You're looking at the future champion of the Johto region, alright? Even though I got a squad of baby Pokemon here, you'll see. This is going to turn into a powerful team. Alright, this thing is only level 6. I feel like I could probably just Nightshade it twice. Let's see if it has more than 30 HP. The answer is no. Looks like it has about 26. You do get a speed boost with Rapid Spin. Okay, so they got Gen 8 mechanics. Well, that's when Rapid Spin first gave you a speed boost. So that's good. That's good to know. Rapid Spin's actually useful. Alright, what level is this Geodude? Level 10. I can't damage it, so I might as well just switch out and Magnitude it. I mean, I could damage it with Peck and Swift, but you know it ain't gonna do much. Why am I getting a bunch of drop frames all of a sudden? Sorry to anybody that's watching the Twitch stream live, but that's why I record simultaneously to ensure that the footage for YouTube will be crispy. Because for some reason, I don't know what, my connection's like not perfect to Twitch. It's good, but it ain't perfect. Sometimes we get some glitchiness. Alright, let's Magnitude again. We get the Magnitude 10. Perfect. That's going to smoke this Geodude unless it... Okay, it does have Sturdy. You know what? That's actually not a bad thing, because now it's going to let me switch back to Hoot. I mean, if I switch into a Rock Attack, that's obviously really bad, but... I'm willing to roll the dice here. Mud Slap. I predict the ground attack and go out to my Hoot. And we gonna hit it with a Swift to take it out because it only has 1 HP left. Okay. And Hoot's gonna hit 16 off this, so that's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Progress, man, progress. We'll take it. Those are really bad offensive stats, though, with 18 physical attack and 19 special attack. And Hoothoot wants to learn Zen Headbutt. I mean, again, it's going to become Ghost Flying, not Psychic Flying, but honestly, I hate the move Zen Headbutt because it has 90 accuracy, but for some reason I miss it all the time. Let me see if it's still 8. Okay. It's still 80 base power, 90 accuracy. But of all the 90% accurate moves, I hit them all a lot more often than I hit Zen Headbutt. I don't know what it is about this attack, but I always miss it. And looking at the set of like Peck, Hypnosis, Peck and Swift are dual stab, right? Hypnosis, Nightshade. If Noctowl was actually Psychic Flying, I would take Zen Headbutt, but since it's going to be Ghost Flying, I'm not interested in this. It would help me hit Poison types, you know? Or even something like a Ghastly, super effective. Because I can't use Swift on something like Ghastly, but I'll just switch out anyway. It doesn't really matter. Alright. Oh, speaking of sending some money to Mom there, I forgot about... She did call me during episode 2 and said she spent some of my cash. Doesn't this guy normally have poison types even though he's a fire breather? I feel like he has coughing. She said, you know, my mom said that she bought something and sent it to the PC. So we're gonna have to go check that and see. You know, after that phone call, I got so distracted trying to find Mareeps last time that I forgot about doing that. You never know. Could be a choice band, could be a focus sash. I mean, who knows? Hopefully it's something good, but I like how I just denied learning Zen Headbutt, and I think this fire breather has poison types. There's another one later on in this cave that might have actually a fire types. But I'm still gonna leave Hoot in front. I really want to push to get this thing to level 20 again. Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. Well, you should catch Pokemon that have own tempo. A lot easier there, Bill. He does have coughings, okay. That's only level 8 though, we could probably two-shot that with Swift. A coughing with neutralizing gas, interesting. Swift it. Get him up and get him out, man. But yeah, because Hoothoot's offensive stats are so pathetic, we don't even OHKO it, even though we're double level. With a very strong stab type attack in Swift, right? Because even though Swift only has 60 base power, it gets boosted 1.5 times that amount because, you know, it's a normal type attack, and Hoothoot at this point is still a normal type Pokemon. So really this is a 90 base power Swift, and I'm barely doing half to a coughing that I'm twice as high on in terms of levels. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using Hoothoot and Noctowl, but there's going to be another surprise coming on another team member that I'm going to use the whole way in this playthrough. It's not going to happen today, but it'll happen next time. That's a little tease. You'll have to speculate on who it's going to be. And we find another Great Ball. Perfect. That's my favorite Pokeball of all time. And there should be something over here, right? Yeah. It's a potion. Okay. I feel like this rock, straight down from my position here, because it's blocked off by Surf, I feel like there's got to be an item in there. Can we get a better look at it? Maybe there's a Pokeball. First, we gotta battle this dork. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? Then you're my collecting rival. Yeah, this is definitely one of those super nerds. Or no, it's not. It's a Pokemaniac. Okay. What's up, Larry? Okay, I can't hate. Larry has one of the best Pokemon of all time in Slowpoke here. Might be able to two-shot this, right? Slowpoke doesn't have the best Spadef, no? Damn, this Hoothoot really is weak. But that's okay, it's alright. It's gonna do some things in this playthrough. I believe in the owl. Because, you know, it's gonna help against Morty once we become a ghost type. Like, yes, I will take super effective damage from other ghost type hits. And Noctowl is pretty slow. But at the same time, like, I'll be able to hit back decently hard with my own ghost attacks. Alright, Hoothoot's almost at level 17. Okay, we can't quite see what's up there, but it looks like it's just a bunch of rocks. I don't think there was an actual Pokeball. And there's the other fire breather guy. I think this guy actually does have fire mons. So I'm gonna put Fanfi in front. First we gotta beat up this Geodude though. Do you think Swift would even be like a 3-hit KO? I kinda wanna test this. Because I will get a level up off it. Yeah, okay, not bad, not bad. Defense Curl? Ain't gonna do nothing against my special attacks, buddy. Now, if he follows up that D-Curl with a rollout, the Hoot's going down. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This is not the smartest Geodude you've ever seen in your life. Bro thinks that just going for Defense Curl is you know, a way to win the fight, but that ain't gonna get you very far, Chief. 98 experience points, level 17. Boom. And there we go. Alright, cool. That actually worked out, because I was about to switch Hoothoot out for Fanfi. Okay. Let's fight this guy, and then we're already... Union Cave isn't very far. We're already at the end here. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Well, I'm gonna prove to you right now that I am, buddy. What do you got? We got Ray with one Pokemon here, and it is... Okay, it's a Vulpix. Not bad, not bad. Forewarn? Did that just say forewarn alerted it to tackle? Wait, tackle is actually technically my strongest attack, because what the ability forewarn does you is it reveals your opponent's strongest attack in terms of base damage, right? But oddly enough, you know, rollout, once you get a couple of these going, it goes over 40 power. Reversal is technically only 1 base power, and probably same with magnitude. They're just, well, you guys know how both those attacks work, but that was funny. I figured forewarn was going to alert it to a different attack, but it's when it said tackle, it kind of caught me off guard there. I was like, wait, what? How's tackle my strongest attack? But technically speaking, tackle is my strongest attack. Okay, Fanfi almost gets to 16. Now, even before we go fight Bugsy, and Fanfi found a Great Ball. Not bad. Let's go ahead and take that off. Hopefully I remember. If not, if anybody's in the Twitch chat, you can remind me. But hopefully I remember to put the hard stone back on Fanfi to boost the power of roll-ups. Boost the power of rollout once we get to the Bug Gym, but that's why I don't have the hard stone on there now, because of Fanfi's pickup ability. I'd rather have it just keep grabbing random items for me. So, you know, the hard stone of course will help, but rollout is so insanely strong if you can hit like 3 or 4 in a row that it really probably not going to make a difference. Because, you know, assuming we can get a 3 or 4 combo going a rollout, we're going to Oko stuff anyway, regardless if I put the hard stone on or not. Well, let's go ahead and take out this rat, and then we will hit level 16. We're getting pretty good luck here with these magnitudes. I'll take it. It's not bad, not bad. Okay. Now who else needs a level? I feel like we should put Teddy in front. We haven't had any teddy bear action today. Let's do this. Also, Flaffy could use one too. Spearow, you know. Spearow's kind of there to like maybe land 1 hit in the gym. That's why I don't really care to level that thing up. We got 2 Pecha Berries, not bad. I hate being poisoned, so we'll take it, we'll take it. Let's get these last couple battles out the way and then move into town here. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. Well, good for you. I'm in a much higher class than you are, so what do you got here? Okay, I was like, wait, what is a Garlic? That confused me for a second. It's a Bulbasaur nicknamed Garlic. Not bad. Strike it, Teddy. Rip a 4-hitter and get this thing off the field. Actually, I'm gonna need all 5. Okay. Oh, we got 4. That's so close. I thought I was finally gonna get a 5-hitter for the first time in the playthrough, but the game said nope. Alright, we get rid of Garlic. I wonder if our other mon has a nickname too. Who is this trainer? No, just a regular Poliwag. Okay. Scratch it twice and we get in a level. A Poliwag with Aqua Jet. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Scratch. I figured Scratch would be an easy 2-hit KO. It wouldn't have been on Bulbasaur. So that's kind of why I went for Fury Strikes. But again, Scratch is twice the BP that Fury Strikes is. So if we low roll Fury Strikes and only hit 2 of them, it's the same damage as Scratch anyway. Kind of the reason that I go for Fury Strikes so much though is because multi-hit moves, each hit in a multi-hit attack, you still have a chance to get a crit, right? And then it would still do more damage. What do we do now? Well, I was going to go Hoot, but I guess this guy probably has rock type, so we'll put Bayleaf out here. What's up, buddy? I came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left. Okay. Good for you. Let's battle then. Hiker Anthony. Got himself a Geodude. Let's see if this one also has Sturdy. And the answer is no. And we crit it to add an insult to injury there. That poor Geodude just got smoked. And we hit level 28, not bad. What are we learning here? Reflect? Nah. Reflect is tempting because I do still have that healing move. I think it's called Healing Light, but I don't really want Reflect. Oh, I'm trying to learn both. Okay, Light Screen as well. Nah. Those are good attacks, but they're more like for a competitive setting. Got a very gray looking Machop here. Let's go ahead and Razor Leaf this as well. I still don't think I've ever clicked Poison Powder with Bayleaf. Obviously, we've just been fighting a bunch of scrubs at this point, but like Poison Powder is something that could be useful in a gym fight. But again, Bayleaf has a really hard time with the first couple gyms in Johto, right? Because being a pure grass type, you're weak to flying and you're weak to bug. But if I could poison Scyther or something, potentially that would help chip it down. We'll see what we can do there. We hikers are best in the mountains. By the way, I'm a hiker. Really, guy? Thank you. I had no idea. So I often go to the mountains and caves. I occasionally see rare Pokemon. I could call you next time I see one. What good would that do me? Feel free like swapping phone numbers? Nah, sorry big dog. You're cold. I may as well head to the mountains. Okay, nobody's stopping you, Chief. Wait, was there like an item up here? Okay, no. Just gotta make sure. I really wish I had Headbutt, because you can headbutt all these trees. And here in Azalea Town, you can actually get Heracross this way by using Headbutt on the trees, but we don't quite have that yet. I will go back here and grab the free item at the back of the well. If you didn't know, now you know. There's always a hidden item here. I think it's also in Heart Gold, Soul Silver as well. Let's go ahead and jump in the mart and see what we can buy, although I don't really need to buy anything because the 2 pickup Pokemon have been grabbing me all kinds of stuff. There's no Great Balls here. Pokeballs will have to do. I wish Kurt would make me some of his custom balls. Just gotta go ask him, bro. I can buy many items at home in Goldenrod City, but for boosting Fire-type moves, nothing beats Azalea's Charcoal. Facts. I don't have any fire moves on the squad, though. A Great Ball is better for catching Pokemon than a Pokeball, but Kurt's might be better sometimes. Thanks for the info, little Timmy. What do we got here? You also sell charcoal for 1k, but pretty sure you get a free charcoal after we deal with the Farfetch'd. But again, I don't need any of this stuff. How many repels do I have? I already have 7 repels in my bag, and I've literally bought 0 of them. They've all been from Fanfi and Teddy Ursa, just finding them. Alright, the Slowpoke have disappeared from town. I heard their tails are being sold somewhere. Don't worry, old man Rivers. I'll go save the day here. I saw that Wooper, by the way. It's a very dark blue Wooper. Nicknamed Wooster. Is this your Wooper? How you doing? You know, what do we got going on here, lady? Why are you just walking around with this Wooper randomly? It hasn't rained since the Slowpoke vanished. It is her Wooper. My poor Wooster can't thrive in this weather. Well, let's go head down to the bottom of the well here in a minute. I don't even know why I went in here now. I don't think we can get the charcoal, but maybe. All the Slowpoke have disappeared from the town. The forest's protector may be angry with us. It may be a bad omen. We should stay in. Where have all the Slowpoke gone? Are they out playing somewhere? What about talking to the duck? Kwa. About to slap me with that onion. Get me out of here. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. Cut through Azalea Town and you'll be in Ilex Forest. But these skinny trees make it impossible to get through. The Charcoal Man's Pokemon can cut down trees. I know I still need to heal my team, but I'll do it before we jump in the well. Let's grab this real quick. Wait, what? It's a fruit-bearing tree, but there's nothing to put it in. Oh, I need to have, like, some kind of satchel for the Apricorns? Okay. I didn't even know that. The Slowpoke are gone. Where were they taken away by, or were they taken away by bad people? Don't worry, Team Rocket, you know, they're kind of a bunch of scrubs. We're gonna go handle them real easily. Who are you? I'm Dude. Who are you with your mohawk here? Dude, eh? You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Ah, don't worry. I'll tell you anyhow. Didn't even give me a chance to answer, but okay. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm gonna give them a lesson in pain. Alright, Kurt, settle down, buddy. Hang on, Slowpoke. Old Kurt is on his way. Alright. Well, unfortunately for this poor bastard, you know, he jumps down the well and breaks both of his kneecaps on the way down, so I'm not gonna jump down the well. I'm gonna climb down the ladder. And then we're gonna be the ones that handle Team Rocket, not old Kurt. Do you know about apricorns? Crack one open, hollow it out, and fit it with a special device. Then you can catch Pokemon with it. Before Pokeballs were invented, everyone used apricorns. Is that a reference to ancient Hisui in Legends Arceus or what? For a guy who makes Pokeballs, Kurt isn't much of a trainer. He does have a Pokemon. but he doesn't use it much. Okay. This Bill guy created the system for storing Pokemon in a PC. Bill's PC can store up to 20 Pokemon per box. Thank you. Do your Pokemon know HM moves? Those moves can be used even if your Pokemon is fainted. I did know that, actually. As the Elder in the Sprout Tower let us know about that. Actually, that's not true because in this game, Flash is like TM70. It's not even a HM. So I guess I take that back. I didn't know that about HM moves, but good to know. Alright. Let's go ahead and jump down the well now that... We have to do this right before the gym, I think. Yeah. Now that we sent Kurt off in that direction, he will remove the guard from the front of the well, so we can go in here. What happened, Kurt? You good, bruh? Hey there, dude. The guard up top took off when I shouted at him, but then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back, so I can't move. Rats. If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. Ah, it can't be helped. Dude, show them how gutsy you are in my place. Don't worry, buddy, I got you. I just want to check for some items down there real quick. But obviously we gotta go this way. We don't have surf yet, so we can't go to the deep part of the well, but we can still deal with all these scrubs. Darn, I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. I think I'll vent my anger by taking it out on you. Man, you ain't gonna do nothing, buddy. You're just an inconvenience, that's all you are. You're so irrelevant you don't even have a name. It's just Rocket Grunt. I forgot I still had Bayleaf in front. I kind of want to switch up my lead real quick. Because again, getting experience on Bayleaf right now is not the best use of all these trainers here. I guess I could hard switch out on whatever this is. Meowth? Yeah, we can go Fanfi on this, actually. Split the experience a little bit. And Hoothoot was at 17. It's going to be close if I can get it to 20 before the gym leader. I could try to use it on all of the trainers inside the gym. But still, trying to get 3 more levels. At -1 attack, this is not going to kill, by the way. Yeah, I need like magnitude 8. But yeah, you know, in an ideal situation, we can get to like level 19 off the trainers in the gym. If that happens, maybe I'll jump into the grass and beat up a couple wild mons. But overall, the plan for today is to get all the way, you know, through Ilex Forest after getting the second badge. So we still got to, you know, keep the pacing up here. I'm not going to sit in the grass and grind for a half hour. With that being said, though, let's slide Hoot up to the front and beat up the rest of these trainers here. Stop taking tails. Yeah, just try to defeat all of us. Okay. I mean, you say that like it's hard to do. What do we got here? And yeah, and then she pulls out a Zubat, you know, after making that statement. And I did not teach Zen Headbutt, right? Looking back on it, that was kind of a mistake. There's like poison mons everywhere for some reason. But it's all good. We dodged the Supersonic. Because Hoothoot, you know, don't really care about that. I was going to say I can't get confused, but it's actually Insomnia is the ability I have. I'm the one who's confused out here. I was thinking about own tempo because I think I said that earlier. Alright, well Swift the snake twice. Maybe 3 times. Great, now I got paralyzed. Wonderful. That's okay. It doesn't matter if I'm slower. Actually, it's not a bad thing being paralyzed because, well, that's annoying, but still better than being poisoned. And after this battle, I'll just rip a paralyzed heal or a full heal. I'm sure I have some of those. Because again, Teddy Ursa and Fanfi have... I know they picked up some full heals for sure. The para flinch is a thing though with paralysis and bite. But we break through, and Hoot gets the job done. 160 experience points really isn't that much for this point in the game though. We're still not even at 17.5. Okay, I got 2 paralyzed heals. Did I just say 12 antidotes? That's crazy. And do I have any regular potions? I do. So we'll go ahead and use one of those too. And did my pickup guys find anything else? No, they haven't. Alright. It's a funny looking Slowpoke sprite. I don't know why, but the way he had his mouth open right before I picked up that potion just looked funny. Alright. Is there only... Okay, there's still 2 more. Who's the executive up there? Is that Proton? I forget which one it is. Pretty sure it's Proton. But we'll see. We gotta beat up this irrelevant grunt first. But I'll take the EXP, so it's not a bad thing here. Swift. Get it. Peck, by the way, of course, is only like 35 base power, so Swift is like twice as strong. That's why I'm mainly using that. You actually have 3 Pokemon, okay. Not bad. Ah, can't dodge all the supersonics, I guess. That's annoying. But like I said, Hoothoot doesn't care about being confused. Watch this. Bang. Alright, what do you got in the back? Oh, geez, I'm not even going to get to 18 off this. And it's a Ghastly that's actually going to hard wall me. Well, I do still have Peck, but... Wait, this is only level 10? We just 2-shot with Nightshade. That's actually not bad. And now it makes Ghastly look funny, too, when we go on the Nightshade screen. Okay, guess I have to go for Peck now. That's annoying. Can we go 3 for 3 on the Confusion, though? Yes. And Peck, yeah, Peck should take it out. Man, where are the high-level Pokemon? Okay, at least you get 200 off Ghastly. That's not bad. We will hit 18 off the Rocket Executive fight, but... It's gonna be close if we can actually get Noctowl before the, before Bugsy. What do you want? I want to save my Slowpoke friends, man. The better question is, who are you, chump? I'm known as the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. If you interrupt our work, don't expect any mercy. Come at me, bro. It is Proton, okay. Let's see what kind of team this guy has. I feel like they got to give him at least one good Pokemon, right? And this is not one of those. I'm gonna dodge a Supersonic right here. And we 2-shot with, okay, even better. You can go for Bite all you want. We'll 2-shot with Swift. Easy money, baby. What else you got there, old Proton? A Quillfish. That's actually kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. That's an interesting poison type to see early game. I'll give him that one. This is a funny looking Quillfish, though. It's like... It's very lemon lime on the bottom half there. But shout outs to Hayden, you know, with his whole thing when he had going with the Quillfish for a while. He's gonna switch out the ball in real quick. That was a classic. If you know, you know, man. Every time I see Quillfish, though, it makes me think of Hayden. All right, you got a coughing in the back. Not bad, not bad. Level 14 though. I don't know if Hoot can. I don't think I can 2-shot this, but I'm gonna hit it with Swift once. If it does over 50, I'll stay in, but if not, I'll switch out to save the EXP, okay? Yeah, because this Acid is definitely gonna 2-shot. Wait, that only did 8 damage. We're good. Unless he has, like, Sludge. Okay, it's just Acid again. We should be able to tank. Yeah, it did 8 damage both times. Luckily, oh, he does that. I kind of had a feeling this guy would have a potion. He just seems like the kind of noob that would potion in battle. But, luckily we didn't get the Spidef drop on the first one. Let's just go Teddy. Although I do still need a level for Flaffy. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, that's not bad. Flaffy's actually pretty close to 16. So I'll go ahead and get that before the gym fight too. Thundershock. Thundershock has the same base power basically as Swift. Because of the stab boost that Thundershock get, it brings it up to 60 base power just like Swift. Alright, this guy better not have 2 potions. Okay, good. Just delaying the inevitable, man. Not bad. And we get like almost 350 experience points off that. Like 342. That's pretty good. And Flaffy is like, you know, less than 10 experience points off of a level up. Yeah, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Now, you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Okay, buddy. Well, how about you get out of the well? Quit causing a ruckus down here. Way to go, dude. Team Rocket has taken off. My back's better, too. How convenient, right after I take care of business. Of course. Let's get out of here. And we're teleported right back to his house. Not bad. Hi, dude. As if I haven't been standing here the whole time. Are you good, Kurt? You handled yourself like a real hero at the well. I like your style. I would be honored to make balls for a trainer like you. But first, you need apricorns. Here, take this apricorn box. Okay, we got a little picnic basket that we get to shove the apricorns in. Not bad, not bad. It's a key item, okay. I make balls from apricorns. Collect them from trees and bring them to me. I'll make balls out of them. Alright, man, how many times are you going to say balls, Kurt? The Slowpoke my dad gave me came back. Its tail is growing back, too. Well, good. Okay. Why is it like pouring rain all of a sudden? Interesting. It's a white apricorn. It looks gray to me, but we'll roll with it. Okay. And now this guy's standing in a giant puddle. Oh, it's raining because of the Slowpoke coming back. That's right, because this lady, by the way, her Wooper evolved, obviously, into Quagsire, but she said that her, I need to heal up, by the way. She said her Wooper couldn't play in the rain because the Slowpoke were gone or whatever. So all these Slowpoke apparently just know Rain Dance, and now that we saved them from the well, it's raining back in town. We're going to talk to that Quagsire and actually that lady again. See if she says something different. She has to, because she was talking about Wooper last time. Quagsire is a classic Pokemon. What? Oh, that was like a... I hit the button to interact with her like right as a thundercloud burst there. That was really weird. In a sudden downpour, my Wooster evolved. Oh, you brought the Slowpoke back? They brought the rain with them. Thank you so much. Please, take this. Nice. You deserve it. A clear amulet. Wow. Yeah. That's actually a good item. I'm probably going to give that to Teddy Bear, to be honest. That way he doesn't get intimidated. Or any other stats dropped in general. That's what the amulet does. That's what the amulet does. He has changed, but he'll always be my little Wooster to me. Okay, well, let's go ahead and slap that amulet on Teddy. That's actually not bad. And while I'm thinking about it, also the Hardstone back to Fanfi. Cool. And then, okay, so where is Hoot? We need about 700 experience points to get to 19. I feel like we can get that from the trainers. Also, do I get the free charcoal yet? I think I might. The Slowpoke have returned, but my apprentice hasn't come back from Ilex Forest. Where in the world is that lazy guy? You just said he's in Ilex Forest, and then you followed it up with the next sentence with where is he? Interesting. Yeah, see, there was the thunder and lightning that we missed last time as I talked to that lady. Okay. So Hoot's still in the front, and Flaffy's here as well. Is this actually a double battle? Because I know Flaffy was like right about to hit a level up. Hi, are you challenging the leader? No way. What? But do you think you're going to stop me? Is there actually double battles in this game? That'd be cool. No. Okay, Spinnerack. If there was actually double battles, that definitely would have been the time to see it there for the first time. Don't go for Scary Face or something to lower my speed. Oh, these things always do that, man. It's hella annoying. But whatever. Now we gotta get hit by Wrap. At least it's better than Poison Sting, but it is what it is. Okay. I don't even know. I think there was actually a second Mon, though, so now we gotta deal with getting outsped here. It's kind of whatever. Okay. It's just a Ladybug, though, so we're good. Although that is annoying, because now Peck probably doesn't even do half. Yeah. Whatever. What, you know, realistically, what is Ladybug gonna do back to my Hoot? Ladybug never threatens you offensively. It's kind of annoying to take down. Reflect, Light Screen, and then Safeguard. Do you even have an attack, bro? What are we doing here? I wonder if Bugsy's gonna have the evolved form, Ledian. That would be interesting. Like an interesting Pokemon to give Bugsy. Huh. Teddy Ursa found an escape rope. How convenient. Let me go ahead and put that in. Wait. If they already have an item on him, does that mean it? Because I was going to say, Teddy has a clear amulet. So how did he just find an escape rope? I feel like it just goes directly to the bag. So maybe with that being the case, I could have just left the items on Fanfi and Teddy the whole time. Anyway, bug Pokemon are cool and tough. Both of those, were wrong, but okay. I'll prove it to you. I mean, some bug Pokemon are cool, but they definitely ain't tough, man. They all get barbecued by a flamethrower. Okay. This guy says that and then sends out a Caterpie. I don't, you know, no comment. Not even gonna get any good experience off this thing. But we are... Okay, Bug Bite's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. We are actually getting kind of close to 19. We'll probably get it off this battle. And with there being, I think, at least one more, if not two more trainers in here, I think we can actually get Noctowl. That's going to be dope. Alright, Weedle. It's kind of whatever. I should also give this Hoot like a berry, by the way. There's no reason not to. Don't Poison Sting me, or I'm going to have to go back to the center. Okay, good. But yeah, this is going to put me right there. It's like a little bit less than 19, but it'll be really, really close. Kind of. Okay. But yeah, next Pokemon I KO should get me there. That's not bad. Who else we got over here? Who's this kid? Bug Pokemon evolve young, so they get stronger that much faster. That is true. We did showcase in this playthrough how Caterpie evolves at, well, level 7 in Metapod and then level 10 for Butterfree. And you have a Weedle. Okay, he's probably going to have a Kakuna, maybe. Also hope I don't get poisoned, though. That's going to be annoying. Oh, look at Hoot, man. Out here Oko and these worms. And we don't actually... Okay, he does have a Kakuna. I just said next Pokemon was going to get me to level 19, but... that Weedle was so low level that it actually did not. You also have Poison Sting. I was kind of hoping you just go for Harden. And there it is. Nice. Okay. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Probably just another Caterpie or Weedle in the back. There's level 19, though. Not bad. Hoot wants to learn Hex. Now we're talking. Although it's not Stab yet. Nor is it... I'm taking this over Nightshade, then. You know, it's not Stab because we're not Ghost type until one more level, but... Also, you know, I don't... Well, actually, never mind. I have Hypnosis. Oh, it's a Beedrill. Do I roll the dice with this? Should we see how much this does? Like, put it to sleep and then go for Hex? He used U-turn, but he can't switch out, so... Let's see if I can actually connect the Hypnosis. I don't. I really want to try that again, but I'm going to end up going down to Poison anyway. So I'm going to have to switch out, and we're just going to... Probably go to Phanpy to use Rollout, I guess. Probably 3 rollouts will get it. Because you gotta remember, the first couple, even though the first couple hits are, well, they're all super effective, but this move is so damn weak that, wait, why does Fury Strikes look like that? That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool, because Teddy Ursa has the same attack, but it looks like a scratching, wow. He's actually gonna get 2-shot, that's pathetic. But it looks like a scratching animation because, you know, Teddy has claws instead of Beedrills like Stingers, so Fury Strikes, I guess, replaces... That makes sense. It replaces Fury Attack and Fury Swipes. So that way, the game was designed that way to save an extra attack and probably add, you know, like future generation attacks. That does make sense. Okay, somebody picked up a Repel, but again, that probably just went straight to the bag. Oh, there's one more little turkey here. We need to heal up. What's his face? Heal Powder, sure. Gotta heal up the poison off the owl and then give it a super potion too. I think we're actually gonna be able to get Noctowl. Wait, who else is poisoned? I just took more poison damage, whatever. You saved all the Slowpoke? Whew, you're mighty. But my grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough too. Why does everybody keep saying bug Pokemon are tough? You're trolling. Alright, Josh, what do you got here? Alright. This guy's saying he has tough Pokemon and sends out a mushroom. No shot, buddy. Alright, Peck should Oko this, because ×4, super effective. Yep. I mean, a Parasect might get me to level 20. I'll take that. What does he got? Oh, it's a Venonat. I feel like we can get probably 200 to 250 experience off this. Which will probably get the experience bar about 75% up. So that's actually not bad. We're just going to have to get like a couple KOs on Wild Mons to finish off this level up. 192, okay. So from that range, we probably need like 400 experience points to get Noctowl. Yeah, 390. Kind of annoying, but can I also... I'm going to go back to heal, obviously, but let's just save the resources. But can't we also just fight Rival right now before the forest, or does he only appear after... Okay, there's a lot going on the screen with, like, lightning flashes plus poison damage, but, does Rival only appear after Bugsy? That I don't know. But honestly, I mean, we might as well test it right now, because if not, like, if there's no Rival right now, I just jump in the forest to let Hoot get some kills. But if not, like, you know, fighting Rival will definitely get me to level 20, so let's test it. No, okay, he doesn't show up yet. Who's this guy? Hello there, I'm Professor Oak's aide. If you've caught 15 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an item. So, dude, have you caught at least 15 kinds of Pokemon? Let's see. Uh-oh, you've only caught 14 kinds. Of course. However, we're going to talk to this guy on the way back out of the forest, and I will have 15 kinds because once we evolve Hoothoot, then that counts for the 15th. The forest is watched over by its protector, aka Celebi. Stay out of mischief. Yes, Grandma. I promise. Alright. Now, I don't know how much experience I'm going to get off these Caterpies and Weedles, but if they give around 100, we only have to take out 4 of them, but I feel like they're going to probably give like 70. So then we need like 5 or 6. Oh, that's so bad. Man, if you found a super potion. And see, this is why we grind, you know, in between recordings, because, you know, if I didn't do that, Hoothoot would be like level 12 right now, for example. And the apparently has really bad encounter rates in here. Well, I guess we can just go deal with this then, huh? Why not? Oh man, my boss is going to be steaming. The Farfetch'd that cut trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it when I'm here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Don't worry, buddy, we got you. I guess we can just get this out the way now, right? And not have to do it after the gym. That's also a thing. Then once we get the gym badge, we just cut that tree right next to Buddy there and go right on to Goldenrod. Okay. And Teddy Ursa found an antidote. Well, that's going to be good if I do get Poison Sting. It's the missing Pokemon, Farfetch'd. Oh, I thought it was that easy. How are we going to make him turn around, though? Oh, maybe I just go this way. Oh, okay, he's a spinner. That's weird. Now, in this game, is there 2 of them or only 1 of them? Because in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you got to actually chase 2 of them down. About to find out. Okay, see if we can dodge the poison, but doesn't matter again. I have antidotes. Alright, not bad. This will probably get me close. Yeah, 101. Oh, and we do... Okay, I have repels too, so actually after we get Noctowl, I'm just going to repel my way out of here. We'll let the encounters happen for now, though, because obviously I'm trying to evolve. But it should only be 3 more. Maybe 2 more? But we needed 390 and we got like 250. So it's going to be very close actually because these give around 70. I think I'm going to be like 10 to 20 experience points short. Oh, what is it? Is this a hidden? I just noticed the hidden grotto. Might as well check that out too. Maybe there's a Heracrosser or a Scyther in there. That would be sick. This is going to be the second hidden grotto that we saw. We obviously got introduced to him last time out when I want to see how far off my prediction. 21 experience points. When we got introduced, I was going to call her May again, but Lyra showed us last time in part 2 that there's hidden grottos in here on Route 32 there. And it's just a Paris. Well, we're going to use this Paris to evolve into a Noctowl. And we're going to evolve back here in this super secretive, you know, hidden grotto. I was going to call it a little cubby, but it's really a hidden grotto. Alright, this will definitely do the trick because we only need 21 experience points. Obviously going to get way more than that off the Paris. And there we go. It's finally time to showcase the Ghost and Flying type Noctowl. Also, I want to peep these stats. I'm kind of curious where the offenses are going to go here. So 22, 23. Hopefully they get closer to 30. Because, you know, low 20s is really bad offensive stat when you are level 20 yourself, you know. There we go. We got the owl. And actually, I need to update the sprite on the team tracker. Let me go ahead and just showcase the summary screen so you guys can see that it is Ghost flying. And now we got to look for Noctowl. Boom. Okay. And, whoa. Special attack went up to 47. Attack going up to 30 is actually kind of nice, too. It almost, you know, it got like +7, +8 on attack. But special attack just doubled. Wow. Okay, well, we're about to lead off with this and just get after it in the gym. I'm going to repel my way out of here, but we still got to deal with this. But I don't want to deal with no more wild Pokemon. Gotcha. Oh, I guess not. What? What is going on here? Oh, we just have to chase it this way. Well, do I force him down or do I force him right? Let's try this. Okay. Interesting. Keep running, Farfetch'd. There you go. I think we did it. Okay, so we only have to get one Farfetch'd. It's not like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Wow, thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. What a scrub. Ah, my Farfetch'd. You found it for us, kid. Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? How about with the charcoal? I know. Here, take this. Oh, never mind. He gives you HMO1 for cut. So maybe you don't get a free charcoal then. We just have to buy it. But again, don't care for now because I don't have any fire-type moves. That's the cut HM. Any Pokemon you have that's compatible with it can use cut to clear small trees. You don't even have to teach it to them, unless you want it to teach them cut in a battle. Of course, you have to have the gym badge from Azalea to use it outside of battle. I thought maybe talking to Farfetch'd might give me a free charcoal. Okay, so cut I actually want to showcase because all the HM moves in this game did get new, like, not all of them, but some of them got new typing. So Rock Smash and Strength are both fighting type attacks, and Cut is actually a steel type attack. But I'm going to have to not teach it to somebody, but I'm going to showcase it by like doing this so you can see the base power, because it is going to come into play later in this playthrough. Another little tease for later. I mean, I could teach it to Teddy Ursa, but I don't really want to... And I guess I can get rid of Growl. I don't remember where the move deleter is in this game. It might not be until Olivine. But anyway, so Cut is a steel type attack and has 60 base power. So if you think about those two things, why is 60 a relevant number? And the fact that it is steel type. And if you think about it, I think you'll be able to figure out who I plan on using in this playthrough. But for now, we don't need to teach Cut because we can just use it by clicking, you know, clicking the button on the bush. Oh, now we get the reward for this. But first, we got to get the gym badge, so... Alright, I'm not going to read this dialogue text again because it's the same thing here. Let's see. Great job! You've caught 15 kinds of Pokemon! Congratulations, here you go. Oh, we get the EXP share, not bad. Is that modernized like it is on Gen 6 going forward? Does it give an EXP to the whole party, or do I have to actually make one Pokemon hold it? That EXP share helps Pokemon gain experience even without battling. Use it to complete the Pokédex. Thanks, buddy. Alright, let me go heal up real quick. And then it's time to take on Bugsy. I guess if it's in the key items pocket, then it would probably spread to the whole party. I mean, we'll also find out when we get KOs on Bugsy's Mons, but... if not, like if it's in the regular item pocket, then we'd actually have to attach it to somebody. I guess I'll just look right now. Okay, it's in the regular pocket, so... Who knows? We'll be able to... Oh, continuous repel is an option in this game. Nice, I forgot about that. That's a very nice feature to be added. But we'll see when we take out Bugsy's first Mon if it says something about the whole team gaining experience, but I feel like that's a no. Also, I never got Flaffy to 16. It's only 8 experience points off. Oh. Okay, you know what? Let's actually just give it the EXP share. I have a feeling it's only for one Pokemon, or else it would have went in the key pocket. Alright, Noctowl, you can have a berry. Persim for confusion again. We've already proven he doesn't care about that. Also, I have, I don't need like a Chesto Berry because I have Insomnia as my ability, right? So, Cherry Berry, you're already pretty slow, so how about Pecha? Because Poison is kind of annoying. We've already been poisoned a couple times. And then Spearow, yeah, you know, whatever. Alright, I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. To be honest, Bugsy, there's not too much competition on people trying to be the authorities on bug-type Pokemon. Because it's probably the worst type of all time, but you do you. I was not expecting to see Butterfree. Ugh. Okay. Well, you know what? We can hit it super effectively with Hex. I would OHKO it if I put it to sleep, but I don't want to miss risking Hypnosis, so we're just going to Raw Hex. This is clutch that we learned this. Okay, wow. 47 special attack is really strong. Holy crap. I was expecting Metapod and Kakuna. What are we doing here with Butterfree? But again, Butterfree is Bug Psychic. That's why it was super effective. Flaffy wants to learn Spark. No. Physical attack. Don't care. Okay, and here's Scyther. Well, I mean, I feel like this is just going to U-turn. I don't even really... I'm clicking Hex again. I could also click Peck. Because you're not going to have any more Psychic types. Butterfree was just Bug Psychic. Let's go for Peck. Oh, you have Pursuit. Oh, crap. That's not good. How much does this do? Not enough. So let's go Hypnosis and then try to take it out with Hex. If I switch out, I would get KO'd to Pursuit. I can take one more if I do miss, but we hit. Okay, let's go. She might... I mean, sorry. Scyther's a girl Pokemon, but Bugsy might use a full heal. Bugsy's a dude, but it kind of looks like a little girl. So I get confused sometimes. But I think now that this thing is sleeping, Hex is 130 base power. It's just going to smoke Scyther. Easy money. And yeah. I guess he didn't want to use a full heal on that Scyther. You also have a Beedrill. This is crazy, bro. You got Butterfree and Beedrill? No shot. Let's see. Damn, I really thought I was going to need Fanfi in this fight, but it turns out I don't even need it. Let's just go Hex again. We got the Pecha in case I get poisoned. But I don't. And this will do over half. I don't need to risk the Hypnosis miss. Yeah, this Noctowl is really strong now. 47 special attack goes hard. Okay. And Bugsy gets... I don't even care what you have in the back. You're going to get smoked. Unless he has Scyther and Scizor. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. It's just a Yanma. We're good. Even though it's my last Pokemon, bug Pokemon are tough. Yanma's about to get smoked by a Hex. Don't even need to status it. Well, maybe. It might live, actually. We'll see. No. Okay. Bugsy. It wasn't much of a fight here. Oh, I gotta remember to add the badge. Hold on. Whoa, amazing. You're an expert on Pokemon. My research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge. 1,700 bucks. Let's go. And there it is. We got the Hive badge. Let me add this real quick. Boom. There we go. Do you know the benefits of the Hive badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even traded ones. Pokemon that know Cut will be able to use it outside of battle too. Here, I also want you to have this. TM69. Is this like Leech Life? What are we working with here? Oh, U-turn, duh. Kind of what the Scyther is like notorious for having here. Well, I guess not in Gen 2, right? U-turn is a Gen 4 attack, but of course we have all the attacks in this game. It lets your Pokemon attack, then switch out right away. Isn't that great? I discovered it. No, you didn't. But okay. Since it was discovered in Gen 4, aka the Sinnoh region, you didn't discover U-turn, Bugsy. Trolling. Okay. Well, Noctowl just went absolutely ham in that gym, but with that being said, that's, you know, kind of what Noctowl was here for. I'm still going to use it throughout a majority of the playthrough, if not the whole thing. Like, we're going to need some kind of, you know, Pokemon that can fly around from city to city, so I kind of like having Noctowl on the squad. I don't know if I'm going to end up bringing it all the way to the Elite Four, but it's going to be here for quite a while, so that's good. Now, we still got, you know, a little bit more time here, so I'm going to go ahead and go all the way through Ilex Forest as well, but probably just going to save as soon as I get to Goldenrod City. I don't think I'm going to explore the city today, but we'll do it. Oh, we got to fight Rival, huh? Teddy's fine, because he might leave. Doesn't he have a Ghastly? I have Fan Attack on Teddy is what I'm trying to get at here. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat him? Ha! Quit lying. Okay, sure. You're not joking? Then let's see how good you are. Alright, Silver. Buddy, my Noctowl could sweep your whole team, but I'm gonna let... He does actually lead with Ghastly. I figured he had one at this point. I remember that from Heart Gold Soul Silver, but I halfway thought it was still gonna be like a Zubat lead or something. Well, that's kind of a cool little like picture for Rain over there. It's the first time seeing that. But we got Feint Attack. Can't lick the bear, man. It don't work like that. And you know, Teddy Ursa with this Feint Attack likes to pretend it's a Dragapult, and it's like it's using Phantom Force. And yeah, obviously Ghastly ain't gonna be able to take that. There's the Zubat, okay. Honestly, you know, could easily two-shot it with Scratch, but I think if I get a 4-hitter with Fury Strikes, we could OHKO it, so I'm going to try. Teddy out here bobbing and weaving on the Supersonics. Trying to catch me slipping, but no way. Okay, actually, I need the full 5-hitter. Oh. Oh, we got 4. Dang it. That was close. Alright. Scratch it. See if we can... I don't know how good Teddy can handle confusion. We know that the owl doesn't really care, but I feel like Teddy... Yeah. You know, I just had a feeling. Teddy's kind of a confused little fella. Now we got to deal with this, too. The bite flinching. Okay. No flinch. Come on, Teddy. Boom. I was going to say scratch its eyes out, but, you know, Zubats move around with the echolocation. They don't even have eyes. So we can't. Golbat has eyes, but not Zubat. Alright, Flaffy hits 18. Not going to lie, I was kind of confused how that just happened. I forgot about the EXP share. We can't deal with Geodude, so let's go to Fanfi. Just Bayleaf, whatever. I kind of like clicking Magnitude, that's why I wanted to go back out there. Critical hit, don't care. Get no code to Razor Leaf, unless you have Sturdy. Oh, and okay, it's actually a good idea to save Fanfi in the back. Because we do need that. I forgot he has the Fire Starter. So we're gonna need Magnitude for that. No point in clicking Razor Leaf because it is 95 accuracy. I could miss. Obviously, bro only has 1 HP, so just go for Tackle. Alright, and then we're going to switch into little Magnitude Elephant guy, Fanfi. I forgot the name for a second. Say, you got a lot of nerve coming here. I'm just trying to take a stroll through the forest, man. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I guess hard switching into Fanfi would be a bad idea, because if I got burnt by Ember, then that cuts my physical attack in half, so... I predict the Smokescreen and switch out to my Keen Eye Spearow, because I'm like that. And then we're going to hit this thing with a couple Leers. Okay. Is bro tweaking right now? He's really confused because it's raining. He doesn't want to click Ember, probably. Silver might be the biggest dumbass you've ever seen in your life. I'm like... He's clicked Smokescreen 3 times in a row, and it's clearly not working, bro. Like, do you want me to let you get a Smokescreen off? All right, you know, I'll let you have the satisfaction. Now he goes for a quick. Okay, this guy's an absolute potato, man. Magnitude 8, get him out of here. Honestly, after the Leer's Magnitude 6, he'll probably OHKO. We'll see if I can hit one first. Magnitude 7, right in the middle. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely going to OHKO it after the defense drops. Oh, no, it didn't. Damn it, Fanfi. It's that calm nature again, man. Right, he's got an Oranberry. Don't care. Now he finally goes for Ember. But in the rain, it ain't going to do much. It's just a question of if I get burnt. That does a lot of damage, actually. Back-to-back Magnitude 7s and back-to-back connections after the Smokescreen accuracy drop. Let's go, Fanfi. I was about to say that's my dog right there, but it's actually not a dog. It's an elephant. So, you know, I kind of stopped myself from saying it. Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak. No, because you suck. That's why I won. Talking about your Pokemon are weak. You click smokescreen 3 times into a Spearow, dumbass. I hate the weak. Okay. You know what, Silver? I'm tired of you, man. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I'm going to be strong and wipe out the weak. That goes for Team Rocket, too. They act big and tough in a group. But get them alone, and they're weak. I hate them all. You stay out of my way. A weakling like you is only a distraction. I kind of feel bad for the guy, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to be rude to him, but like bro is clearly not all there in the head. He's calling like other people weak, and but he's out again. He's out here clicking smokescreen 3 times into a Pokemon that has keen eye. I don't even know what to say. Like I said, I kind of feel bad for the guy, so I don't even want to like be rude to him or anything. Just let him do his thing. It's all good. But I want to go get myself Headbutt for Teddy Ursa, so we're going back in the forest here. And we're going to go ahead and squirt some repels. I don't feel like fighting 500 Caterpies as we make our way through here. I'll still leave Teddy in front, that's fine, but I really want to get a Headbutt. So that's what we're going to do. Now there is some hidden items here. By the way, I never taught Teddy Cut. Like, the guy was saying you can just use HM moves as long as somebody on your party can actually learn the attack. Then it'll auto work. Who is this, by the way? I'm slathering sweet honey on the ground. My sister's Pokemon collects it. It helps attract Pokemon at the same level as my own, so they're a fair fight. Normally that NPC is not here in Vanilla Crystal. But I was starting to say there is some hidden items here on the ground. I forget where they are. But I always know it's a thing because watching Chrism and Shenanigans play through, you know, Gen 2 so many times. Oh, this must be the Mossy Rock. I always remember there's a few hidden items in the forest. I just don't remember where they are. I'll see if I think I remember where one of them is. Oh no, that's a Headbutt tree. Why did I? But you know, towards the exit, I think I remember where that one is. All right, what do we got here? Antidote. So I'm pretty sure, but I also hope that this is infinite use on the move tutor. If he only teaches it once, I'm still going to use it on Teddy Ursa. But, you know, it'd be nice to have for Fanfi, even for, I guess not for Bayleaf. Wait, I still have Tackle, right? Yeah, okay, I'll give it to Bayleaf, too. You know, at this point of the game, basically Headbutt's better than Tackle, and that's... So you really should teach it to everybody whenever you come through the forest, but let's see if we can get it more than once. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using Headbutt. Sometimes I flush out a Pokemon, sometimes just their feathers. But even those are useful. They seem to make my own Pokemon a little stronger. It's fun, here, you try it too. You'll just need a case to hold any delicate wings. Huh? A wing case? I don't care about this, man, I want Headbutt. Oh, and if none of your Pokemon know Headbutt, no problem. I can teach it to your Pokemon to use Headbutt in exchange for a silver leaf. Of course. Oh, but you don't have any silver leaves. Sometimes you can find them on Wild Oddish or lying on the ground. Now I wish I remember where those hidden items were. Cause, what up, Rebel? How you doing today, man? Let me see if I can find one of these silver leaves. What about... No, that would have been a good spot for one. Obviously, we can go catch a bunch of Wild Oddish, but I really don't remember where the hidden items are in here. What about if we interact with the Mossy Rock? No. One of these bushes probably houses it. I don't know. I'm just going to keep it pushing. Wait, what? There's no Kimono Girl here? We find some more mulch, but again, I'm not a gardener. I'm a Pokemon master, so we ain't going to be using no mulch. Let me go see if I can find a silver leaf over here. If not, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to catch a bunch of Oddishes, like a bunch of Oddishes, in between recordings. And then we get to fight this little Timmy here. And then we're going to come back at the start of, you know, the next episode before we fight Whitney, and I'm going to teach Headbutt to at least Teddy Ursa, but probably a couple Pokemon. But I don't think in this game that it's guaranteed, right? I think there's a chance, I don't know, you know, 10%, 30%, 50%, whatever. But there's only going to be a chance that Wild Oddish are holding silver leaves. And there is, somebody told us last time about gold leaves on Wild Bellsprouts, so Bellsprouts and Oddishes both play a role in this game. And you have to catch multiple of both to farm that item. So, first time we've seen a pine cone in this playthrough. Got a pretty good looking sprite, actually. Alright, bro. We don't need to be out here protecting. What's that going to do for you? But yeah, we're only going to be doing this this game on the stream for a little bit longer. Probably about another 10 minutes till we cut it off. Because like I said, I was just going to do it right outside Goldenrod there. Was he talking about my teddy bear? Oh, I found a great ball. Imagine if I found one of those leaves. That would have been cool. Oh, right. Again, I don't have to take the items off. I should have done that before. Alright. Oh, it's an ether. That was the hidden item spot I remembered about. And actually, was there another one down here? I mean, I'm out here checking tile by tile trying to find a leaf. That's how down bad I am right now. It's crazy. Alright. Anyway, we'll have to come back with that blue Heracross over there. Did you see the shrine honoring the protector? Indeed I did. It watches over the forest from across time. I think it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Your assumptions are correct. It's also the mascot of the greatest Pokemon website of all time, Cerebi.net. Oh, hello, you're making a Pokedex? No, I'm not making one, but I'm trying to fill it up. Even at that, that's also a lie. I don't really care about filling the Pokédex. I only care about the gym badges and beating the Elite Four, man. It must be hard to catch all those Pokemon. Here, take this TM. False swipe? Right? Is that what this is? It's also interesting that she has a Heracross because it can learn false swipe. Can I get that Heracross, though? It's false swipe. It won't knock out wild Pokemon, so they'll be easier to catch. Okay, well that's cool, but, you know, don't really need it. Heracross just feels like shouting his name. Alright. On to the other side of Route 34 here. We might as well go ahead and beat up everybody as we make our way into Goldenrod. Just so I don't have to do it next time. This is where I train my baby Pokemon. Great. She's about to have a Pichu and a Cleffa. Here we go. And probably Igglybuff. Yeah, she does have Pichu. That's a chunky little boy right there. Scratch. Get rid of it. I see, this is where if I had Headbutt... Oh. These are for sure be Okos, but I guess at 10 levels higher, Scratch is still plenty to Oko a Pichu. Huh? That's not a baby Pokemon. Also, because I got static paralyzed, now you're going to transform into me before I can even attack. Which is annoying because you're going to copy all my stats except HP. That's Ditto's gimmick. So I think we switch out into the biggest shitmon on the squad, which is Spearow. Again, sorry for, you know, all 5 of you people out there in the world that like Spearow, but it's not a very good Pokemon. You know, let's just be real. It does look kind of funny being purple right here, though. Let's see if we can win the 1v1. And if anybody doesn't know, you know, exactly how Ditto's gimmick works, when it transforms into you, it copies 5 out of your 6 stats. It copies your speed stat, both defenses, and both offensive stats. The only stat that it does not copy is HP. Ditto will still keep its own HP amount, so if you're ever EV training a Ditto, it's like, you know, EV training, right, you get 510 points to spend or invest in. 252 is the max per stat. So in most cases you do 252 and 2 stats and you have 8 left over, basically. Well, 10, but only 8 of them count. So Ditto's the only Pokemon that you don't actually need to invest all 510 EVs, right? You only have to do 252 into HP. Everything else is completely pointless. But now that it's a Spearow, we go and Thunder Shock it and get it off the field. So there's a fun fact for you if you didn't know. Every other Pokemon, you always want to spend or invest all 510 points into the different stats, right? However you want to spread it out, but... And you have a Togepi, okay. I also have a Togepi, but it's still an egg. But yeah, so Ditto's the only mon that you don't need to... You only have to train HP. Everything else is pointless. Huh? Bro just casually clicking Shell Smash out here? There's no way, bro. That's hilarious. I mean, that's kind of cool to see. Of all the things, though, to have it pull Shell Smash is kind of funny, because it's like it just cracked the egg open, right? Well, Thunder Shock's going to kill it, and I'm still faster, even though it's at +2 speed. Trash. Alright. Flaffy gonna hit level 19 off this. That's not bad. Yeah, we're only 11 levels away from becoming an Ampharos. Not bad. Okay. Well, that was annoying because Fanfi found another Great Ball. The only reason I even had to switch out there was because I got paralyzed off that. I was gonna say the Cleffa, but it was a Pichu, obviously. Cleffa don't have static. All right, we're gonna heal up Teddy and let it keep fighting everybody else here. I just got my Pokemon back from the daycare. Let's see how much stronger it got. Probably not much stronger. Because speaking of EVs, you don't get them in the daycare, man. You only get experience points. You want your Pokemon to become stronger? You know, let them fight other Pokemon and actually, so that not only do they gain experience, but they gain EVs. That's the key, man. That's the key. Strike this thing 4 times. Get it. Never mind, it has a berry. Well, if I get a 5-hitter and 2 of the last 3 are crits, we have a chance. 3, 4. Teddy Ursa finally got the first 5-hitter of the playthrough. Let's go. Attaboy, Teddy. Clutching up, clutching up. Why does Flaffy still have the another static mon? Wonderful. I'm definitely getting paralyzed here, I'll guarantee you that. Okay. I didn't think it was going to happen on the first strike. But, I only got a 2-hitter anyway. I keep forgetting about the experience share, though. I kind of want to take that off. No wonder Flaffy's getting so many levels out here. See? Teddy Ursa protected by the clear amulet. Don't be growling at my bear. Or you gonna get your eyes scratched out. Teddy's ruthless, man. Alright. Got to take the EXP off of Flaffy Taffy. Although this is cool to have. I like that. But I want some more experience points for Teddy, man. Wait, I got paralyzed again, didn't I? It's too bad I don't have guts. But I do have full heals. So we're good. Alright, a couple more trainers here, and then we got to deal with the daycare. And then that's going to be it for today's Polished Crystal sesh. Are you a good trainer? I'm the best. Let's have a practice battle. Man, we talking about practice? Are you crazy? There ain't no thing as a practice battle, man. Practice is like gray area, right? Battling ain't about that. It's black and white. You either win or you lose. There ain't no way to dance around it. And you're gonna be sending out sunflower seeds. All right. I can see why you need some more practice. It's all coming together here. Hop hip. Strike it. I don't know why, but whenever I see Hop Hip's name, it always makes me think of Heap Hop Anonymous. If you know, you know. Adam Sandler movies back in the day, man. Goated. Alright, here's another Garlic. This time it's not nicknamed, it's just a regular Bulbasaur. Can we get the 3-shot? We do. Well, it's a 1-shot, but it was 3 hits. Not bad, Teddy, not bad. But, you know, Fury Strikes is cool. It's been fun, but it only has 85 accuracy and 20 base power, so it's ass. Like, 3 Fury Strikes is only 60 base power, right? 20 times 3. Headbutt is naturally 70 base power. By the way, I'm not even going to read this. I'm just going to say no. Trying to call me to have more practice battles. You're out of your mind. So once I get Headbutt, it's going to be way better than Fury Strikes because it's stronger than 3. It's basically like 3.5 Fury Strikes, but more importantly, it's 100 accuracy. It ain't never going to miss. Who's this guy? I don't need to gamble for coins. I'm rich. I didn't ask, but good for you, bud. So I bought my Pokemon with cash. They're strong enough that we beat Azalea's gym. You want to battle him? Fine, just beat everyone else here first. Even the officer. Although she may not battle you until night. Right, okay. Oh, let's deal with this. So the police officer, I'll talk about that in a second. Grandpa. We gotta deal with Lyra again. Good work, Grandpa. The Pokemon you raised for me is healthy as can be. You look fit, too. Hi, dude. What's up, Lyra? This is Dude. He's a trainer. He's the best trainer in Johto. Don't forget like the full introduction here. Don't just half-ass it, Lyra. He's quite good at raising Pokemon. Well, not as good as you, of course. Dude, why don't we show Grandpa how good you are? Oh, okay. That caught me off guard. I didn't know we were just gonna throw down like this. Okay. Got a Pidgey. What are we doing, Lyra? About to strike this thing down, too. Although, again, probably need like a 4-hitter. This move is insanely weak. But it's been fun to mess around with. Okay, we actually get a 4-hitter, and one of them was a crit, too. Bye, Pidgey. See ya. Growlithe, do you have Intimidate, or what? Oh, I have the Clear Amulet. Don't care. Teddy Ursa is protected by the amulet. Let me see how much Scratch does. There's no way it's a 2-shot, though, right? Because scratching twice is like 80 base power, which is the same as 4 Fury Strikes. But this Growlithe has a lot... Baton Pass? It's higher level than that. Well, not a lot higher. It's 1 level higher than the Pidgey. I'm so tired of static, bro. This is going to be the 3rd time Teddy's got paralyzed in the last 2 minutes. Bro. And it's triggered all 3 times, like, on the first hit, too. I'm going to Fanfi. This is getting annoying. Looks like she's got a lot of stuff weak to... Oh. She has the Croc, right? Never mind. But at least this and Growlithe are both weak to Magnitude, but... Assuming Croconaw is coming out next, I'll probably have to switch to Bayleaf. And then we'll go back to Fanfi to beat up the Growlithe. Yeah, here's Croconaw. Okay. We got starter on starter action, both at level 18. So this is the even match right here. Except, obviously, you know, your boy's got the advantage. Type matchup, but in terms of levels. Bite, don't care, not gonna flinch. Told you. Easy money, baby. Okay. I don't know how that only does half. Oh, I'm modest, that's why. Shoutouts Miracle Seed, though, that I'm holding, or else, what's it called? This actually wouldn't have been a 2-shot. The modest nature's so bad. Oh, really? Whatever. I really hope she doesn't use potions, bro. This can be hella annoying. I'm just gonna do... Okay. Don't flinch, Bailey. I feel like you are gonna flinch right here. Yes! Clutching up. Let's go. Alright. And honestly, more surprising, I hit all 3 Razor Leaves, too. You gotta remember, you might think, well, it's 95 accuracy, dude. Yeah. 90, 95 accurate moves still be missing a lot. Don't get it twisted. Alright, Growlithe comes back out. We're going back to the little elephant. And we go smoke this thing with a Magnitude. You're learning quickly, dude. You already know. And it ain't even about learning quickly. I've been doing this for the last 20 years, man. Lots of EXP for your boy. Fire Spin is annoying. Don't care. Magnitude 5 will still take out Growlithe from here. Unless it clicks Ember and I get burnt next turn, because I'm expecting to get outsped. Okay. I'm going for the Leer. Not sure why. And of course it's Magnitude 4. It's the worst one possible. Oh wow, actually, Magnitude 5 wouldn't have taken it out either. We need at least a 6 here. Fanfi, for no reason, just get Magnitude 10. Come on. We'll take it. That's enough for the KO. Let's see if I impressed your grandpa. See what he has to say about this battle here. Fanfi, it's a level up. Not bad. Cool. You're even better than I thought. Damn right. Let me introduce you to my grandma, too. Okay, let's go inside. Oh, hold on. Mom's got to interrupt the action here. Even so much so is actually, she called and I'm actually not even on the screen right now because we're looking at Lyra in the center of the screen. I'm still just in the void, like halfway between the door there. Hi, dude. How are you? Actually, Mom, not sure how to answer that question because, you know, I don't even know where I am right now, to be honest. I found a useful item shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry. Well, don't say... I mean, are you saying sorry because it's like a repel? Well, we'll have to go see. It's in your PC. You'll like it. Great talk, Mom. Oh, that's where I was. Interesting. Grandma, let me introduce you to my friend. This is Dude. Aha. Is this your boyfriend? I see. What? Grandma? What are you even talking about? He just lives nearby. Alright. Ha, I know. You must be sure he's talented. Right, dude? Come and see us anytime. Well, I better go now. See ya. That was it? That was like the lamest introduction of all time. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, this is my Pokegear number. Yeah. We out here getting digits right in front of the grandparents. You already know. Call me anytime you want. Grandma and Grandpa taught me a lot about raising Pokemon, and I'd like to share it with you. Grandma, don't you say anything. Alright, well, that's your fault for giving me the digits right here in her face. We could have done that elsewhere, but I digress. We're both trainers, and we're supposed to exchange numbers. That's all. She's lying, Grandma. Don't listen to her. Oh. I hit the button to interact with Grandma, and it said Repel's effect wore off. I was like, I thought that's what she just said to me. That was kind of awkward timing. I'm the daycare lady. Do you know about eggs? Indeed I do. My husband and I were raising some Pokemon, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible could that be? Should I raise a Pokemon for you? Nah. Not right now, at least. Anyway, there's an item out here, isn't there? Like in the corner. Super potion. Nice. We'll take it. I don't even know if I feel like getting the odd egg right now. I'll probably just come back for it later. I'd have to make a space in the party anyway. Anyway, so what I wanted to say about this guy right here. So he was talking about the police officer on the route. And similar to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, like you can't battle the cops in this game until nighttime. And they always have like Growlites. But, so this trainer obviously, not obviously, but probably going to be similar to the other trainers we fought for, the Air Balloon and the Miracle Seed. But, again, we can't fight him until we fight Officer Jenny here. And unfortunately, that's going to have to wait until another nighttime sesh. But we can dominate this kid with the teddy bear. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? Not really. I just want to take your cash and your experience points. Because my teddy needs to get powerful before we try to take on Whitney and her milk tank. The side up with hella confused right there when he first hit the field. Ah, I'm still paralyzed too. Whatever. I'm going to get a 3-hitter with Fury Strikes right here. And that's all we need, man. Take out the duck. Oh, I got a 2-hitter. 4 actually wouldn't have been enough. Alright, we take it out with Scratch. Just gotta wait till I hit through Paralysis. Shouldn't have said anything. Well, he's also got Fury Strikes. Not bad. I was gonna say, if Bro gets like a 5-hitter and they're all crits, Teddy might have went down there, but we're shiced, and we survive. And we finally have made it all the way to Goldenrod City. Maybe I should take one to the daycare. I don't even know what he said. I don't care. Is this guy trying to give me his number? Nah. Talking about bargain sales on the rooftop. Brother, do I look like I use coupons? Hell no. I don't need to go to no bargain hunting sale. Alright. With that being said, we finally made it to Goldenrod City. We just had to... Why does it say PCC? Is this like a different Pokemon Center? What is all this? Okay, there's a lot going on here. Interesting. I'm gonna heal the team. And I'm also... The Pokécom Center. What? What is this place? I want to go into the PC and actually check. There should be 2 items in there that Mom purchased for us. I never checked it when she called last episode. And then she just did again. So what did she spend my money on? It better be good, Mom. What do we got in here? Withdraw. Super Potion and Super Repel. I already found a bunch of Super Potions, but this is my first Super Repel to play through. Okay. I'm kind of interested in what's going on in this Pokemon Center, but that's going to wait for next time. We're just going to go ahead and save it right here. And then end things at this point. Interesting, though. I didn't want to forget to save, so I want to do it right now. But we'll hit the YouTube outro from here. We'll look at the team real quick and talk about a couple things. So, clearly this team is not going to be strong enough to take out... Well, this is the team I'm going to use, but I need to hit a couple levels in order to take out Whitney's milk tank next time, because anybody who's played through Johto, we've all played through this game, right? We know Whitney's milk tank is one of the most notorious and hardest Pokemon to take down in a Johto playthrough, because when you got a baby squad like this, early game, running into something like that is tough. Miltank's also a lot faster than it looks too, so it outspeeds everything and it hits like a truck, and it's bulky. It's got the full package, you know. So in order to take out that fat pink cow, we're gonna have to hit some levels real quick. Not too much, right? I'm kind of thinking we'll see where we come back, right? Next time when I start the next recording. But right now, I'm just thinking about getting up to like level 22, 23 across the board. But maybe I don't even go that high. Maybe I just train everybody up to like 21. But it'll be somewhere in that range, somewhere between 21 to 23, because, you know, we're here in town. We're just going to, at the start of next episode, we're going to jump right into the gym and just take her on right away, you know. There's not really going to be many chances to grow levels. There's just a couple trainers in Whitney's gym. So I'm going to hit everybody to somewhere between 21 to 23. But that's it. We're not going to miss any evolutions off screen. Fanfi evolves, I think, at 25. And Teddy doesn't evolve till 30, just like Flaffy. Spearow might evolve into Fearow, but who cares? And then, of course, Bayleaf doesn't evolve till 32, so that's where we're going to cut things off. The other thing that I'm going to do in between episodes, though, is I'm going to head back to wherever the heck Oddish is found. And I'm going to catch a couple Oddishes because I'm going to come back with Teddy Ursa having Headbutt and maybe even one or two other Pokemon. I guess I might not even teach him Headbutt. I might just get the items and then we'll walk back into the forest and go teach it. So that's the plan, and that's what's going to happen when I come back to record part 4, I guess, if you will. So with all that being said, this is going to conclude part 3 in the Polished Crystal playthrough. And again, if you look in the top left corner up there, we now got 2 gym badges, man. Well on our way, even though there's still a lot more to get, but off to a pretty decent little start in this playthrough. So I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. Again, thank you so much for all the love and support on the first couple of videos on YouTube. My goodness, man. Humbling experience. I never had anything like that happen to me before. So to see that much love and support, all the likes, all the comments, it's crazy, man. You guys really enjoy your Johto, and I'm going to keep delivering you more episodes to enjoy. So with all that being said, this is going to conclude part 3. I hope you enjoyed this episode here, and keep checking back on the channel for more, because I'll probably record part 4 in the next couple days. I might even stream it tomorrow morning. And, but yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. I hope you have a good rest of your day as well, wherever you go after watching this video. Alright, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.